Good day. Today we're working on Tittibhasana. Let's see what wonderful things happen. Join me in a tabletop. Fan fingers, ground your knuckles, elbow points back, inhale cow spine, look up. Exhale cat, look back. Inhale, look forward up, stick your butt bones into the air. Exhale, squeeze into the front of the body. 2 more, inhale. Find your ocean breath, exhale. Last one, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. Right arm up to the ceiling, look high. Thread the arm underneath and across, shoulder and ear to the mat. Point your left elbow at the sky and then slide your left leg back onto the floor. Lift the back leg up, see if you can get the toes to point down at the ground. Just feel that internal rotation. Take a breath. And then take the knee over to that left elbow. See if you can even touch it. You can point through the foot. As you send the leg back, turn the toes down at the floor. And then the hip rotates open as you bring that knee out to the elbow. One more time, kick it back. And then squeeze it forward. Send the leg back, lower the knee down. Unthread your needle, right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look back. Second side, left arm up. Thread it across, shoulder to the ground. Right elbow is pointing directly up. Slide your right leg back. Try to press into the shoelace part of your left foot. So the long leg lifted, the toes are pointing down. But then you're gonna turn the knee out to the side, point through the toes, see if you can tap your elbow. Swing the leg back, rotate the hip, and then rotate it out as you fire hydrant that leg off to the side. One more time, send it back, kick through the heel, point through the toe, tap an elbow. Send the leg back, lower the knee down. Unthread your needle, inhale, reach all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, cow spine, look up. Exhale, cat spine, look back. Tuck your toes, down dog, hips high and back. Your upside down V shape, start tractioning your hips back, pushing your hands forward. Feel the stretch in the armpits sideways. If you push through the heels, you feel that stretch on the backs of the knees. Let's take our 3 plank to down dog. So heels high, shoulders out past the hands, bend the knees, hips back, down dog. Just greasing up the major joints. Heels high, hollow the belly, hollow the chest. Look to the top edge of your mat, bend the knees, chest back, down dog. Uno mas, inhale, come forward. And exhale. Push it back. All right, bring your big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Lift the heels high, dome the back, right knee into your chest. Look down, push away from the floor. As you step back, bring the heel to the left toes. Opposite knee in, squeeze. Shift forward, push down, tip toes. Step that heel to the toes of the right foot. Then lift up, squeeze. Step a bit forward, one more. Left knee, squeeze, tip right toes. Walk your feet back again, big toes to touch. And then we're just gonna start that with the other leg. So left knee in first, tip right toes, push down into the hands. Steps a footprint forward. Right knee, exhale. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, squeeze. And step forward. Right knee, squeeze. Step all the way back. Down dog. All right, lower to your tabletop. Let's take our puppy. Walk the hands forward. Just giving your shoulders a little bit of a break. Feel those armpits opening, forehead or chin to the floor. Let's take 5 breaths. Press into the tops of the feet gently. One more. Slide onto your belly. Once the forehead taps, bring your hands beneath your shoulders. Let's push right up into your plank pose. Press back to your downward facing dog. Official business now. Bring your big toes to touch, feet forward a bit, shoulders forward for preparation. Squat back for momentum. Step or hop forward, and then take your flat back. Inhale. Feel the shoulder blades plugging down the back. Exhale, bow in, hold hands to the floor. Inhale, rise up, reach up. And then hands down by your side. Step your feet out. Toes are at 10 and 2. We're gonna squat down, elbows inside of inner thighs, hands to heart. Rise up, hands go back down. Take it down, take it up. Down, 3, take it up. 4, we gotta work the hips today. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, arms up high. Dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, preparation. Hands down, you can step back or hop it back, chaturanga. Take your up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Okay, spider push-ups. We're gonna come forward. Let's come forward to chaturanga. And then see if you can bring your left knee just to the back of the left elbow. Step back, push up, down dog. Second side, right knee forward, dip the chest, and then back we go. First side, push away. Second side, push away to down dog. Stay and breathe for 3. 2, spider push-ups are a beast, but they get us very strong. 1 more. Feet forward a bit, big toes to touch. Shoulders over hands, out in front even. Squat back, you're hopping into the palms. Feet land flat back, inhale. Exhale, push floor. Rise up, reach up. Arms down, feet out. Here we go. 8 squats, take it down, take it up, take it down, take it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet to meet, arms up high. Inhale. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, prepare. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Spider push-ups. Last time we did 4. This time we're gonna try for 6. Here we go. Side Right side, dip down, push back. Left side, push back. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 breaths in your down dog. 2. Phew. 1 more. All right, don't rush. Inhale, shoulders forward. Squat back to your heels. Step or hop, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Arms down. Step your feet out. Here come the squats. Ready? Go. 1 and up. 2, 3. Get low into those hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet to meet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, prepare. High to low push up. Up dog. Down dog. Spider push-ups. Final round, we're doing 8. I'm gonna start with the left knee. Here we go. Take it forward. Take it back. Take it forward. Take it back. Side 1. Take it back. Side 2. And back. 4 more. Take it 1. Take it back. 2. Push away. 3. Push away. Last one. Push away. We made it. Stay and breathe. 3.
There's love for us. We're free
2.
together. And we can always be together. We can always give love. Bring love.
1 more.
Don't hurt them. Just love them.
Inhale, big toes to touch, shoulders forward. Squat back. Hop, and then lift. Fold. Rise up, reach up. Hands down by your sides. Sequence 1 is done. Moving on to chair pose. Inhale, knees bend. Peel the arms up. Get that upper body a little bit more upright, but then sit back again. Take a breath. Forward fold. Inhale, flat lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot inside, right thumb. Back heel down, warrior 1. Hands behind the seat, clasp the fingers, glue the palms, try to straighten the elbows, and then bow down onto the front thigh, or tuck yourself inside of that front thigh so the head can get lower to the floor. Inhale, rise up, reverse triangle, straightening your front leg. Exhale, standing split, both hands to the mat out in front. Lift that back leg up high. Tent the fingers, shift back into the heel, and then plant the palms, rise up to tippy toes. Top leg, point through the foot. Shift back, tent fingers. Shift forward, plant palms, lift that top leg. 1 more time, shift it back. Exhale, shift it forward. Step back to plank, maybe three-legged, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Take a breath. Long exhale. Left foot inside left thumb. Back heel folds, warrior one. Square your hips to the front of the room, squeeze that back leg. Switch up the grip of the hands behind. Try to glue the palms, straighten the elbows, and then bow on or inside of your front thigh. If you go inside, you can get lower. Reverse triangle. Rise up, tip all the way back, straighten that front leg. And then cartwheeling the hands down, lifting your back leg, standing split. Shift back, 10th of fingers. Shift forward, tip the toes. Shift back, 10th of fingers. Top leg lifts, tip the toes. Last one, shift back. Exhale, lift. Three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog, 3 breaths. Two. Long inhale. Long exhale. Gather your feet, shoulders forward, prepare. Squat to the heels, hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Take it to your chair pose. Take it to your forward fold. Inhale, prepare. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. Hands behind, humble warrior. Exhale. Rise up, reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, standing split. I'm gonna back my front foot up so I could stay on the mat, palms and all. Now you can add a couple hops here. When you leave the ground, try to squeeze both legs straight. So shift back, shift forward. If you push off that bottom foot, straighten both your legs. Shift back. Exhale, squeeze, straighten both your legs. One more time. Inhale, shift it back. Exhale, push. And then let's meet in a plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Stay and breathe. 3. 2. 1 more. One more side. Left foot forward. Inhale to your warrior one. Clasp the hands. Exhale, humble warrior. Rising up, tipping back, reverse triangle. And then standing split. Again, back that front foot up. Plant your palms, top leg lifts. If you're gonna hop off the ground, if you're not gonna hop off the ground, try to straighten that bottom leg. Rock back, inhale. Exhale, push. Straighten both legs. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, push. Through the toes. One more time. Inhale, reach the top leg to the ceiling. Exhale, reach it up. Let's meet in your plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take a breath. Let's lower down. Sit back on your shins. And then tuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. We're gonna take 3 breaths here. And then we're gonna try our headstand. Little intermission. Give us a break from our legs and our chest and triceps. Ocean breath, please. Last one. Okay, hands down, elbows down. Elbows are shoulder width apart, lace the hands, split the palms. Back of your head to the hands, top of the head to the floor. Move your knees in closer to your elbows. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs. Walk your feet in closer to the elbows. Drive into the elbows to get your feet to come up off the ground. See if you can lengthen the legs all the way up into the sky. Feel your ribs hug in. This is gonna help you to shift some weight into the elbows. And then reach your legs into the ceiling. Find that balance between the pinky edges of your hands and your elbows. Now let's take 3 breaths. Two. One more. As the legs start to lower, you can bend the knees. Start shifting your butt towards the top edge of your mat. That's gonna allow you to keep the weight a little more centered and lower your feet slow as you can, pushing hard into the elbows on the way down. Drop your knees, sit up. Let's take 3 more breaths. And then we'll get moving through our final sequence. Two, find stillness. Always a discipline. Last one. Downward facing dog. Here we go, friends. On your inhale, center the left foot, right leg to the sky. On the exhale, shift forward, tip into your left palm, rock star. Right arm reaches forward, lift the hips up crazy high. Look to your top hand. Take a step to the wide side of your mat, over to the right. Shift forward to lift your back leg, coil the knee in, thread the foot all the way forward for your scorpion kick. We're gonna use a little hop to get into your half moon pose. So as that leg pulls back, hop your right foot to the midline of the mat, then right hand down, left arm, left leg, lifting high and away. Shift back into the standing heel, get a little extra stretch on that calf. Make sure you're committing to doing something with your top foot. I'm a toe pointer, but you can also kick through the heel. Seated twist, take the top hand down, lower your back shin all the way to the floor, knee down, sit back behind that calf, and then grab your front foot with the opposite hand so you're turning over to the right. Open your arms like a T, look back towards your free hand. Rising up into your horse, shift onto the right foot, step your left foot out, always one of my favorite transitions. Tip to your back leg, left leg, arc the right arm up over your head, look to that hand. Reverse warrior facing the back of the mat. So set your legs up for warrior two facing the back wall. Left arm tips high and back. With your exhale, lizard pose, cartwheel the hands inside of that front foot, back knee down, and then reach back with your left hand, bend the back knee, squeeze that heel towards your butt, and then sink the back thigh closer to the ground. Release the foot down, down dog split. Left leg is gonna swing high and back. I'm gonna turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So we'll take a spider push-up again, but see if you can bring that left knee up higher than the elbow. And then when you bend your elbows, you rest the inner thigh against the back of the tricep. Stay low, step back to chaturanga, left foot, right foot, takes you to your up dog. And of course, you're facing the back of your mat for your downward facing dog. Spider push-up, I just wanted you to see what was happening. Okay, second side, center the right foot, left leg high dog split, shifting forward into the right palm, rock star, tip to the side, and then reach your sideways to the sky. Stepping that left foot forward wide, shift forward, back leg lifts, thread the foot all the way through, point through the foot as you kick forward. Left arm is your blocker. Half moon as you thread back, hop your left foot to the middle of the mat, left arm down, and then the right arm and right leg are lifting up high. Squeeze it to the sky. Top hand down, seated twist. Back shin and knee all the way to the floor. Sit behind that leg, grab your front foot in opposition, and then reach back with the free hand, sit up tall. Let go, shift forward into your lunge. Step out to your goddess pose or your horse pose. And then we're gonna lean towards your right leg into that side body tip. We're gonna turn towards the front of the mat into your reverse warrior. Adjust the feet. I need to scoot mine a little longer. And then with your exhale, both hands inside of that front foot, back knee down. Reach back with the right hand, grab the foot, squeeze it close, and then see if you can squeeze your back thigh closer to the floor. Chest faces the side wall. Let go. So dog split, I'm not gonna turn around again, but take that knee over to the right elbow. Once again, bend your elbows, and if the elbow hooks out to the side, you're resting your inner thigh against the back of the tricep. Stay low, just straighten the right leg, top of the foot to the floor, top of the left foot to the floor, pushes you away in your up dog, and then down dog, everybody. Okay. So that spider push-up at the end of the sequence could become our flying splits pose. I'll talk you through it, but we're gonna keep it fluid. Basically, you do the same thing as spider, but you shift forward to try to lift your back leg. Okay, are we ready? Yes, we are. Left foot centers, right leg up, inhale. Rock star, tip into the left palm, reach, exhale. We'll step forward, inhale, right foot, exhale, scorpion kick, back leg threads through. Half moon, hop center, inhale, lift up, seated twist, lower the shin, grab the foot, sit up tall, reach and kick. Horse pose, shift forward, step out, inhale, tip to the back thigh, arc the right arm over your head, and then reverse warrior facing the back wall. Breathe into the side waist. Hands inside of your front foot, back knee down. Left arm back, squeeze the foot towards your glute. Look to the side wall, back thigh sinks to the floor. Okay, release. Here we go. Left leg is gonna sweep high, dog split. Now when you take that knee forward and out to the side, hook it to your tricep, shift forward enough to lift the back leg, and then your left leg is kicking out to the side. Flying splits pose. 3, 2, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Taking up dog. And then down dog. Stay for 2. One more breath. And then one more side. Center the right foot, left leg high. Rock star, flip into the right palm. Big step forward, inhale, step it wide. Exhale, thread that back foot through. Hop center of the mat, half moon. Rise up and reach up. Seated twist, lower down, kick and reach. Inhale, rising up to your horse. Exhale, lean to the right leg. Turn to the front of the mat, tip back. Inhale. Hands inside of that front foot. Back knee down, right arm reaches back. Breathe in. And then squeeze. Foot to seat, thigh to floor. Dog split, watch out, here it comes. Knee way wide and forward, hook the inner thigh on the tricep, shift further forward, lift that back leg, kick the right foot out to the side. 3, 2, low plank, up dog, down dog. Stay and breathe. Two. Last one. Let's bring your feet to a squat at the top of the mat. Hands to heart center. Okay, let's work on Bhujapirasana, and then maybe we'll take that into Tittibhasana. Bhujapirasana. Bring your hands to the floor. Lift up your seat a bit so that you can turn your feet a little more parallel. Start walking your hands, bow low. The butt is actually can lift up high, but you're bowing the chest low. Walk your hands back in between your feet. We want to get the hands right behind the heels. See if you can push the palms. They may not be heels of the palms to the ground, but as close as you can, yeah? Then if you bend the elbows, you start to create shelves with the triceps, and then you're sitting on those shelves. Start to toe heel the feet closer together. Here's where the shoulder press comes in. You press your inner thighs into the shoulders. That creates some stability for you to lift up your feet. Maybe you wrap the tops of the feet against one another. Then kicking your heels forward, push down into the arms. Feel that squeeze to your shoulders. Sometimes you need to come down to reset, right? Circle out the wrist once or twice. And then if you didn't get it, try again. If you did get it, try the other foot on top. If you don't remember, pay attention next time. So, sitting on your triceps, bringing those feet forward, wrapping the feet, opposite way maybe. Press into the floor with the hands, and then press into the shoulders, using the wrapped feet to hug in, hug in. Try to look forward and look happy. Okay, calm down. You just come up to stand, circle out your wrists. Okay, Tittibhasana is the same idea. And in that same way that we were taking those flying splits, we're gonna try to point through your feet. Now the deal with Tittibhasana is we got a coil in there pretty far, and you're actually gonna let your butt drop pretty low, because then it's easier to point through the legs. Let's try together. You can rewind and do this as many times as you like. We'll do it twice. So, big low squat. Stick the butt up, kinda let the top of your body bow down low to the floor. We're trying to get, you can take your hands in between the legs, between the pointer and thumb fingers. Use that webbing to hook onto your heels. And then you really try to snuggle the shoulders in between those legs as best as you can. You can even start to hug your shoulders by straightening the legs. That's the energy that's gonna help us to maintain the arm balance. So I'm gonna talk less because I use the exhale to snuggle in there pretty close. Okay, once you're in there, palms to the mat, start to sit back on your triceps. Squeeze the legs, but instead of wrapping the feet, start to point your feet forward. They're gonna widen out automatically. And then if the butt drops a little lower, it's gonna be able to lift those legs a little straighter. Just straighten the legs as much as you can. Stay for 3. Push into the hands, squeeze the inner thighs. 2. 1 more. And then bring your feet back down, push up. Parallel feet. Let's do a wrist compression. Slide your palms facing up underneath the fronts of the feet. Step your toes into the wrist creases. Take a flat back inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, bow the face towards your legs. Feel the hip creases pulling in. Bow down even deeper. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Flat back, inhale. Release, round 2, trying our Tittibhasana. Toes out a little. Bend the knees so you can hook the webbing of your thumb and pointer onto the backs of the heels. Snuggle in between those legs. Let's take our inhale. Exhale, get in there. Once you feel you're in there, palms to the mat. Sit back. Hug your inner thighs against the tricep. Start straightening through the legs. Maybe even straighten through the arms. If the butt drops a little lower, it's gonna be easier to get those legs a little higher. 3. 2. 1 more. All right, back it out, feet back down. Just take a ragdoll over your legs. Sway, bounce. Sway and bounce. So good. Hands to the mat. Step your feet back, take a chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring your knees together. Either sit on your heels if you're gonna stay sitting up. If you wanna start leaning back, windshield wiper the feet apart. Maybe grab your calves, pull them out wide of the hamstrings. Let your butt drop in between your ankles as low as it can go. We want to keep the knees hugging. They may not stay together, but you want to maintain a little tension in the inner thighs. Grab your feet. See if you want to drop to the elbows. You might not want to. Maybe widen the elbows. Lower to the back of your skull. Again, the knees might split apart a little, not for everybody, but maintain a little bit of hugging. And then if you tuck your chin towards your throat, you can start to bring the shoulder blades towards the floor. Let's take 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. Last one. You can grab your feet, prop up onto the elbows. Bring the hands down, get up off your elbows. Let's take a brief child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit back towards your heels, tap your forehead to the floor. Excellent. 2 more breaths. Maybe even push the hands forward to sit back a little further. Take 1 more. Down dog, please. Let's guide your right shin to the top of the mat behind your wrists. Slide your back foot back, untuck the toes. Take your hands back by your sides, tent the fingers, square that back thigh towards the floor. Maybe arms up, and then maybe arms back as you forward fold. Then take the arms wherever you're comfortable to. Let's take 5 breaths like this. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Come up onto your palms. Might bring this front foot in a little to see if you can balance on the legs without needing the hands. That's a good place to start. Then tent your right fingers out in front of you. Reach the left arm back. Bend the back knee. Catch the big toe side of the foot. And then if you want more, wrap your wrist around the foot. And then if you want more, slide the elbow around that foot. At this point, because you've proven you could take that right hand off the floor, at least keep it light. Or if you want to take the merman version of your back bend, front arm behind the head, grab a couple fingers, maybe 4 over 4. If you feel inclined to grab your wrist, please do. Let's take 5 breaths. Keep steering the back hip forward just a little bit. 3. 2, notice if you're being aggressive anywhere. Last 1. Come out slow. Hands to the mat. Right dog split. Let's flip into another rock star. We've only done 2. Let's do 3. And then meeting in a 3-legged plank chaturanga if you got the energy. Up dog. Slow it down. Down dog. Super mindful, left shin forward. Cross it, place it down. Right foot back. Release the toes. Fingers back. Test your hips, test your lower back. Maybe arms up. And then maybe arms back as you bow down. Then take your arms wherever you're comfortable. 5 breaths. 4. 3. Last one. Back it up. Front foot in a little to see if you can balance on that shin. Left hand forward, right hand back. Back knee bends, big toe side grab. Wrist around foot, maybe elbow around foot. And then if you're balanced in the hips, reach back with that left hand and catch. 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Don't slam down, put everything down nicely. Dog split. Rock star for the release. Plank pose, 3 legs or 4, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Lower to your tabletop. Let's have a seat. You can face me if you're facing the side of the mat or face the side of your mat. Take your feet out, anchor the heels, bend the knees. And then if you want to just grab your feet, grab the outer edges. If you want to try to come into our tortoise pose, it's like Tittibhasana on the floor. Bow low, take your arms, thread them out so that they line up with your knee creases. And then as the legs straighten, your chest bows to the floor. Chin forward or forehead to mat. 5 breaths. Three. 2. 1 more. Anchor the heels to bend the knees. That should help you to slide your arms out from down below. You could turn to face the front of your mat. Let's lay down onto your back. Take your time, round the spine. Right knee in, give it a squeeze. And then grab onto the outer edge of that right foot with your left hand. Kick your foot out to the side wall, let it hit the floor if you can. Take your other hand, reach it down, grab the big toe side of that foot, and then look down your body, tug that thigh if you can, line it up with your upper body. Now let's look to the right. Take 4 more breaths. Inhale. 4, push into the left shoulder to pin that right shoulder to the ground. 3. 2. 1 more, please. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Start pulling everything in. See if you can even your hips on the floor without using your feet. Just something to try. Squeeze in. Okay, right leg long. Grab onto the outer edge of your left foot with the right hand. Kick that heel over to the side. You're rocking onto your outer right hip. Left arm is going to reach down, big toe side of that foot. Look down your body. Try to tug the thigh in line. Look left. Exhale, squeeze. 4 more, please. Kick your feet gently into the hands as well. That should enhance the sensations. 3. 2. We got 1 more. Squeeze. Okay, no feet. Shift your hips back to the middle. Then bring your feet on the floor. It's time for our wheel pose. Feet are parallel, close to the seat. Hands by the shoulders, fingers facing shoulders. Inhale to come up. Exhale, adjust. Breathe in. And then squeeze into your hands and feet. 4, you can soften. Try to straighten the legs, shove your chest back. 3. 2. 1 more. Chin to the chest as you come down. Swish out your knees a couple times side to side. All right, let's finish with a happy baby. Grab your feet with your hands, pull and kick. 2 more breaths each time. Pull and kick. Feel your back flattening onto the floor. Last time. Pull and kick. Bring your knees and ankles together. Wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe hands on shins, maybe opposite elbow grab. We're gonna bow our face towards the shins on our exhale out the mouth. Little breath in. Out the mouth, squeeze in. Release. Legs out long, feet out wide. Shoulder blades tucked down the back, arms reaching long. 2 minutes on the clock. Close your eyes and just allow your thoughts to drift away. Drag your arms above your head. Bring your legs together. Pull. Push your lower back into the floor. Hollow out the front of your body. Big toe mounds are touching. Ankles are apart. Relax. Knees in. Rock up. You can sit comfortably. Hands to the heart. Gratitude. So much gratitude for this life. For the ability to connect. The ability to connect. Bring your palms together, thumbs to the forehead. Let's bow in gratitude. As always, great work, hard work. So glad you were able to come along for the ride. I'll see you in the next practice, all right? See you then.